unfortunately be our last game of the evening.
But it's going to be Cha0s versus Druox, which is always fun to watch.
Oh yeah, so let's go ahead and get things rolling. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Top Dog League Series week number 3. This is game number 5 of our team league. We've got Boreal going up against Rip Zeez. And this is the ace match, so whoever wins this will win the series as well as 3 league points for this evening's match. And let's go ahead and introduce our players. Spawning in the upper left-hand corner here on Merry-Go-Round Ladder Edition, representing Team Boreal, he is HuShang.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the bottom of the map, dead center, we have representing Team Rip Zeez, dipwood.
So a little bit of PvP action going on. And we have an 11 gate. Oh yeah, let the cheese begin. Okay, so I have seen this play out. If this gets scouted, it can be stopped. Do you know how to stop it, Druox?
How do you stop it?
You make
That's
units.
I'm not even.
You just make units. That's all you have to do. You have to come to the realization that yes, your opponent is probably going to rush you, and just make units. That's pretty much how I roll. But yeah, so we will have to see whether or not this will play out in dipwood's favor. He's actually going to be going for a quick 2 gas as well. That's really interesting. So I wonder if this is going to turn into a... I kind of feel like this is going to turn into DTs. I could be wrong, but that's kind of how it's feeling to me. Because obviously when you get that earlier gate, gives you the earlier warp gate. And obviously by going for the 2 gas, you're saying, hey, I'm going to tech. So earlier warp gate plus extra tech means potentially DTs. That's my logic. I'm sticking to it.
Well, I will agree with it since logic that I can really go by right now. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell really what the best decision in PvP.
Yeah, PvP. It really it kind of is a throw up. You never know what is the most optimal. Generally, like most super standard is to get basically go 2 gate into an expand. And then follow up immediately with your tech. But we will have to see how that all pans out. Now, Mothership Core is going to finish for our wonderful friend HuShang. HuShang! And yeah, Twilight Council is going to be going down for both players, actually. So HuShang going to be a little bit ahead in the probe count. Actually, probe count and unit count. So interesting. So even though that it all like, you know, I don't know. Okay, so here's the thought process.
Right.
By getting the extra gases earlier, usually when you put down the early gate, you want to get down the Twilight Council as quickly as. Ooh, will this get scouted? Probe's not in here, so yeah, probably not. So I did call it. DTs are the answer. But generally speaking, when you go for the earlier gateway, you want to get the cybernetics core down as quickly as possible so you can get your warp gate research started that much quicker than your opponent. But what you sacrifice for that is those extra probes from chrono boosting out, you know, and basically doing what is considered optimal, i.e. standard. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. Granted, it does look like we are going to see a blink play come out of our other Protoss player, HuShang.
Looks like he's going to do a proxy pylon over there. Right.
Yes, proxy pylons are already down. Granted, at this point with... Okay, robotics facility is just now going down. So the question is, will the Robo finish and have enough time to build the... Observer, yeah, that is the question.
If you're going to do a build, you might as well get ready to counter it.
Yes, and at this point, There's only one. Oh, I think this is game.
Oh man, this is gonna be huge.
Yep, this. I think
Once
this.
this happens,
Wait,
oh,
wait
boy.
for it. Wait for it. We might have some force fields. 1, 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, but it didn't stop that one.
Yep, canceled. So Houston, we have problems. Pylons are out. No detection anywhere in sight. You only have one option, and that is attack. Because that is what it's going to boil
Attack
down
with your
to.
own.
You have to save as many probes as possible, and hopefully 400 minerals, which unfortunately HuShang does not have. Granite, obviously,
That's
yep,
GG.
GG. That's it.
BT cheese.
So, Rip Zeez taking, whoops, hello.